Christie's, we're very excited to see watches that really cross the line from horology to true art. And in no way do you see this better exhibited than with miniature enamels. Miniature enameling has been a specialty at Patek Philippe for well over 100 years. And in my hands now we have a Picasso. So this beauty is one of the second from the last watch in the sale. It was made less than 5 years ago. Pre-sale estimate 50 to 100,000. And we expect we might see a bigger price than that at the end of the day.
So now it'll focus on some chronometers.
So we have an amazing assembly of some of the most important chronographs ever made in this cell. And here in my hands is, for me, the most exciting piece in the cell. And it is the Boeing Reference 130 split-second chronograph. Now, this particular piece was made for William Boeing, the founder of Boeing Airlines, in the late 1930s. And certainly on the back, you could see it has his name, William Boeing, in Seattle, Washington, which is still there. And the dial is very rare. There's only 4 known in Reference 130 cases, split-second chronographs. But this is the only one known that has Breguet numerals with absolutely no tachometer. So it gives us a bigger look to the watch. And you could see above 6 o'clock, Cartier sub-signature. And of course, on the back of the lug, it has the 4-digit hand-stamped Cartier numbers. All this together is a watch that packages the most important history of aviation, and it combined with one of the most technologically advanced chronographs that could be made in the 1930s. So all in all, the watch community is very excited to see what happens Sunday night when this watch goes under the gavel. The watch in my hands now, this Reference 530 in stainless steel, is what makes my job the most enjoyable job in the world. I literally, when I first saw this piece, I just smiled, because the condition of this piece is as found. I mean, this is fresh from a drawer, fresh to the market since 1938. Now, when we did our research on this, very quickly we learned this is the first 530 in steel ever made. Open up the case back, and what you see is a number 1. That first batch of 20 ever made, this is number 1. With the sector dial, with the beauty of this watch, it just transcends all chronographs of that time period. And it's a big case at 36.5 millimeters, so it's very wearable. Now we put this NATO strap on for a bit fun, because it's almost it's a military-inspired dial and watch. This piece probably saw action in World War II. I would expect that it did. It would have retailed originally for about $150 in the late 30s. And I think we might see a bigger number than that on Sunday. So here we have a Reference 1518. And besides being one of 281 examples of this reference ever made, and it is the first perpetual chronograph that was ever manufactured as a wristwatch, the Reference 1518 itself. This particular piece was made for King Farouk of Egypt. And you can see the F with the crown above it with his crest. So this piece not only has history, but what excites me as a watch connoisseur is the condition of the dial. I mean, it's an early long signature from 1944. The Arabic numerals are absolutely beautiful, developing in that warm patina. And the way this dial captures the light, it's magic. So all in all, you have an amazing example of a 15 combined with provenance, royal provenance no less. The pre-sale estimate is it's in for 300 to 500,000 Swiss francs. Here we have the watch with the highest pre-sale estimate for Sunday night sale. It is a Reference 2499, first series, pink gold. It's in for 1.6 to 2.6 million Swiss francs. If I was a betting man, this will be the highest price of the night on Sunday night, but you never know. But this is the reasons the reasons this watch are so sought after are, number 1, the condition. The condition of the lugs are unmatched. Of the 4 known pink first series 2499s, this is arguably the best condition of the 4. The dial is just meticulously preserved, and as you can see, as it captures the light, the patina is developed over all of these years to make for a beautiful piece. Furthermore, the hallmarks on the case band of the watch and on the inside of the case and on the lugs are so incredibly crisp. This piece is a time capsule. I mean, from the early 1950s to today, you can see that this watch has been cared for, and I expect for many generations to come it'll stay in this condition. I've had a number of collectors ask, what piece do you believe should be in the 200th anniversary sale in the year 2039? of Patek Philippe. So I'm amazed that people are thinking 25 years into the future. And the one watch that they should consider is the 2523 HU or Universal. This is the World Time watch. Now, with the jewel crown and this oversized case, it wasn't the best-selling watch in the 1950s because it was considered too big, didn't fit on the wrist so well. Now, look where people are obsessed with larger watches. Seems conservatively sized. But what it meant is Patek Philippe didn't make many of these when they originally came out. And here we have one of three known with yellow gold with a blue enamel center. This blue is absolutely beautiful when it captures the light just right. It almost has this like two-tone appeal, and then you see it in gold letters, Patek Philippe Genève, right above it. Surrounded by 41 cities. At a glance, you could tell what time it is anywhere in the world. Now, this particular piece has lugs that are very architectural with this reference. And what's so nice is this is almost a study specimen piece because they're not polished. The lugs are so crisp. Every angle you could capture every facet of the light. So this is a piece that belongs in a museum or it belongs in one of the most important collections in the world. And let's hope it stays in this type of condition forever. So here we have a 2497 in white gold. Now, this particular piece is fresh to the market from the original family. And when we saw it and started researching the numbers, we realized it was the first white gold 2497 ever made. Now, that combined with its present condition makes for a watch that is probably one of the most talked about pieces in this cell. In white metal, everybody wants white metal today. This is a piece that's a very wearable complication. It has the same case design as a 2499, but no chronograph. So the 2497 is something it's very wearable, very collectible, very rare, and this is a superlative condition. One of my favorite parts about this watch is the bracelet. So it was born originally on a strap, but the original owner wanted to have a bracelet. So they ordered it. It was here in Geneva from Patek Philippe. And you have a Gay Frere bracelet, signed Patek Philippe, dated 1953, the same year the watch was born. And this is the model D for damier, meaning checkers. And you could just see it almost feels like fabric on one's wrist. So all in all, we have a piece here that the biggest collectors in the world are going to fight for. This particular watch should perform quite well. Here we have from 1910 a piece made for the South American market. It's a perpetual calendar with a Guillaume balance. Now, what makes this piece so amazing is, as you can notice, it has no moon phase. This particular dial layout is very rare in the history of Patek Philippe, and it was done by special order for this Mr. Castro. Our jaws just dropped and our eyes were wide open because we've never seen one before. And sure enough, it's fresh to the market. In this whole sale, it's important to notice over 60% of the sale is fresh to the market. Now, fresh to the market from 1910 is quite incredible. And about a quarter of the pieces in the sale of the original box and papers. So historically, we're presenting pieces that are in a condition, in many cases, as if they were being sold for the first time from that Patek Philippe retailer.